Hey guys, welcome back to this channel, LAWRY Designs. My name is Lawrence Ngano and I'm your host and tutor for graphic designing, video editing, and filmmaking, plus other amazing things you're going to be seeing in this channel. So, in my previous video, I did a video on how to download and install Adobe Photoshop 2020. I'll leave a link for it in the description below, and also I'll leave a card here in case you want to see how to download and install this software. 100% working, cracked already. So we're going to go straight away into the tutorial of today. Today I'm going to do an introduction into Photoshop. I will show you the basic things as far as Photoshop is concerned, and from there we are going to be moving. This is actually going to be a series. We're going to have part 1, part 2, and we'll see how from there we roll. Okay, this is a past project, past something I've done with Photoshop. So once you open your Photoshop, you have something like this. Well, you have something like this. Now for you to start working, you have to create a new project. You come to File, you come to New, and click on it, and you can say put this in inches or pixels, or let's just use the custom default Photoshop size. This is how it's going to be like. So we can name this test here, and once this is okay here, 300 resolution pixel per inch, yeah, red, green, and blue color, 8 bits, correct, white. And when everything is okay, you click create. Yeah, another way of doing this is by simply clicking Control N. But then here we are in our project. So this is what is called a project space. This is where you're going to be working. It's where you're going to be working, doing things, whatsoever it is that you want to do. Now, this here, right here, is your move tool. This here is your rectangular tool. This is your lasso tool. This is your quick selection tool. This is your crop tool. You see, when I click on it, I can decide to crop, remove the thing or whatever, cancel here. This is your frame tool. This is okay. So these are just different tools. Eraser tool. So this is your tool set right here. I'm just trying to do a tower now. Yeah, so this is your tool set here you have here. So for you to better understand this thing, I would not like to do it like telling you that this is this, this is that, this is that. We are just going to start working on something, and from that thing I believe we are going to learn and learn faster actually. So now once you've opened Photoshop, let's assume we want to do a simple flyer. We're going to try doing a simple church flyer, very simple and minimalistic. Now, so when you think about the flyer, one of the things you think of first is a background, a very good background. So we are going to come right here, and we click here. Once you click on this, it's at the right side here. Once you click on this, you're going to see a solid color, gradient color, pattern color, brightness level. There are different things there. So we want a gradient overlay as background. So we click on very quickly. We click on the gradient overlay. Once you click on that, you're going to see this. Now, assuming we wanted a solid color, it's going to be something like this. It's going to be click on solid color, and you have here. You could easily change the color if you want. To blue, any color you want, but I don't want a solid color. What I want is a gradient overlay. So I come here and I click here, I go to gradient. Once on gradient, I click here. Now what we are going to do is that you will come here on this thing, you click on it and come to color. Now if you don't understand anything, don't feel pressure, don't be in a haste or whatsoever. All you have to do is simply just pause the video, go back and rewatch till you fully grasp what it is about. So I'm going to take my favorite color, blue, and I bring it here. I will take something like blue. This is going to be, because the gradient actually means double colors, or it could be more, double, triple, quadruple, whatever, and many colors as possible. But then it's not just one color. So I take my blue color here and I come here, I click here to come to color, and I choose a light blue or something. Now once I've chosen that, I can say okay. For okay, it says here okay, and I could as well leave the background like this. It is going to be nice. Just to make things a little bit more spicy, we can leave from style, change the style to radial, and reverse it. When we reverse it, you see when it's normal it's like this. When we click reverse, it reverses. Now a little trick you can do is that you can easily shift this light here. This is a light flare or something, a light leak. You can easily put it. I can either use this light to create what we call a depth of field by putting it against my character, against my figure. So if I want to put maybe the pastor, given that it's a flyer we are doing, I want to put the pastor on this light so that it creates a depth of field. These are little things. A secret is that while the gradient field setting is still here, you shift your mouse on this thing, you can rotate it. You see, shift it wherever you like, put it wherever. Maybe you just want to put it at one little end of the flyer, you can easily do that. But then I want it at this corner where I'm going to put my figure, so I put it here and I click. If I think it's okay by me, I can click OK. Yes, once I've clicked OK, it's already looking beautiful. This is already a very good background. Once I click OK, see, I can no longer move this thing because we are not in the gradient field any longer. Okay, so the next thing we think of now is adding background overlays. So very quickly we can add background overlays. I go to my bureau and graphic design tools, backgrounds and overlays. So and I want to add the background. Someone, maybe a woman lifting, a congregation lifting up their hands. Yeah, this sounds good to me. Now to import pictures in Photoshop, all you have to do is drag and drop, and that's it. You drag and drop and put it where you want. So we want to use this picture as a background overlay, so I drag and drop it, I put it here. So I may just want to increase this a little bit here. Okay, sounds okay by me. Now to make this fit inside of the picture as a background, what I do is that I come on the picture here. I forgot to talk about layers. Now if you are doing music production, you will know that musicians and video editors, we work with tracks. We work with what we call tracks. But when it has to do with graphic designing, you don't work with tracks, you work with layers. So these are different layers here. For example, this is my original background layer. This is the gradient fill layer we just put. Now if I use this thing and click hide, you see it becomes white. If I click it back, it comes back. If I click here, it goes hide. So these are the different layers. The more we add pictures and text and stuff, we just keep adding the layers basically. So once that's done, I right click on the picture layer and I come here and say rasterize layer. Now when we say rasterize layer, what does that mean? That actually means that we are making the picture editable. That's what it means to rasterize the layer. So once I've clicked on rasterize layer, the next thing I'll do is I'll take my mouse here to the eraser tool and I right click and make sure it's on the first one, eraser tool. Now as you can see, this is very little. If I click on this like this, you see it's too harsh. It's just too harsh and it's not good. So we use this Control Z to go backward, Control Z to go backward, or you just come to edit and you see go backward. Yeah, so once that's done, since this is just to style, it's just there. So what we are going to do is rasterize layer. What we're going to do is once we have clicked on this, we climb up here and we click on this here. What we do is that you make sure you reduce the hardness to 0. Always make sure you put the hardness to 0. Once that's done, you come to the size and you can increase it to like say 500 or 400 is good. You see it becomes big now. What you do is that you begin to touch this. You see, this is not beautiful. So as I'm touching this, it makes it blurs, it like fades out the corners. It fades out the corners and that's beautiful to me. Now, the next thing I want to do is that I come now here and I can change. This is to dissolve, this is to darken, this is to... Okay, so now that we are here, the next thing we do is we use our select tool, and we are going to import new project into our project space, and it's going to be a background layer again. So the next thing we're going to do is we can import maybe a cloud. I think this is going to be good. We import this cloud and bring it somewhere here. The cloud is going to give a good effect to the design altogether. So if I say okay, the next thing I do is I rasterize the layer, as I showed earlier. Rasterize the layer, and after rasterizing the layer, I come to my select eraser tool, and I do the same thing. I touch it and it blurs the corner. It fades it away, actually fades away the corners. I don't want all of these, so I just click that. I select it. Now this is the select tool. I use my select tool. Now maybe you use your select tool and you don't see these lines here. That means probably it is off. So I can move it, but then it doesn't show. So what I have to do for it to show is that I come here and I say show transform cut. So once that's done, I want to make the opacity go down a little bit. Yeah, it's too much. Bring down the opacity. Yeah, as simple as that is, we are good to go. So the next thing now, given that our background is okay by me, it's a simple something. I click and I use control. I maintain my control button and I click on all of these. Once I've clicked on that, I use the shortcut Control G to group all of them in one central group. Control G, I can rename it as background. Yes, so this is it, background. If I click on this, all of them disappear now. Background. So once my background is there, given that I would not like things to be moving again, what I do is that I lock it. I click on lock and it locks. Now I can no longer move anything in the background. Everything is locked. So this is my background layer now. So the next thing we are going to do now is to import our character. I go here, and I want to use a picture of who can I use now. Remember, this is just a sample something. If I go to images and see the images I have. Okay, so how about we used him and brought him here. Okay, so all I have to do is to reshape it to take a normal. So we're going to do a program for, say, an online, maybe a Facebook Live or something. Okay, so I can put my project, my character here. Now to edit this, for example, if I show you, you will see his hand is straight here and straight here. So to fix this problem, I just come here and rasterize the layer, and I click on eraser tool. With the eraser tool, now I can dust out this area, let it fade in. You see this, it fades it in. You have to be meticulous about how to do it. Okay, so once that's done, I use the V for select tool, and I can shift it somewhere down here. Somewhere down here. Okay, I think the size is just okay. So we can create something under here where we're going to put in informations about the church or stuff. So we change the color here. Click here to change the color and send it to white. Don't worry, you can always follow this tutorial by replaying the video again and again. So click on this here. I think that's good. Now the next thing we want to put in are informations. So how about we bring in the logo of the church. This is the logo here. When you put it, you size it. I think the logo will be cool here, to me anyway. Yeah, that's it. The church flyer is already coming out basically. So if I put the logo, then the next thing is to add my text. So I can come here, T, I click on the type tool, or I simply use T shortcut, and it goes directly to T. So now I'm going to type the name of the ministry, click on it. Given it's extremely small, I can increase the size by clicking here and going to maybe 14. Yeah, and I change the fonts. So these are the fonts that Photoshop gives. as many as I also have fonts installed already in my machine, so you can always go and download more fonts. So I like using the fonts Franklin Gothic book. Yeah, so about we use the demigod for the name of the church. The name of our church is Kingdom. Oh, it's in small letters, so we capitalize it and say Kingdom Ministry or Kingdom Restoration Ministries. Kingdom Restoration Ministries. Okay, that's pretty nice to me. It's already looking good, but then the little problem we have with it is that, so I can click here and yeah, and I center it. Okay, it's already at the center. Okay, now it's nice, but then since the color is white and our background is also kind of white, blue, it kind of blends inside, but we want the ministry name to pop out. So what we do is that we go and create a background layer. You click on the thing, on the text, in the layers at the right side here, you go down to the previous one. Yes, so that it's going to create it just below this one. So I do this, can do this. Yeah, wow, beautiful. It pops out now. So I change this color. Black is just too there, so I can change it to red, given the man of God is putting on red here, so I can change it to red. And yeah, it sounds good to me, it looks good to me. So we shift this, we can use our left right to shift it. We go to the control. Yes, you can now shift it till it becomes beautiful. Okay, now Kingdom Restoration Ministries, can shift this man of God, go down a little bit. Yeah, pretty. Okay, so the next thing is I use my type tool and I say presents. Okay, present, we can capitalize the first letter. Okay, so for my present, I like using scripted languages, scripted fonts, so I use script here. I type script in there and I take one of the suggested one. I particularly love this one. Yeah, it's just there. So when I've done this, the next thing to do is I come down here to effects. This is my effects place, and I choose to put an outer glow. I want it to glow from outside, so I come here. This is the outer glow. This is to drop a shadow, but I don't want to drop a shadow. I want an outer glow, so I click on it to go outer glow. Then I come to screen, normal, send it to normal, and increase the opacity to 100 and change the color from white to black. You see it pops out now. Then I may want to increase to spread it out a little bit. Yeah, I think this is much better. Yeah, I scale it up and it opens up. Yeah, this is good to me. This is looking pretty, so I can shift it down here. Okay, present, this is really good. So how about the text? We said our online service, or present a Facebook live, or whatever. So we just want to put something simple in here, so we change the font back. Okay, so we change this fonts. We don't want it in italic, we want it in normal, regular. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't use present here. I suggest we use invite you. Yes, that will sound better if it's for an online program. How about we set here invite you? Invite you for. It sounds better to me, even though it changes the total concept. But then we can manage this. We can manage it. Invite you for our online service. Okay, so we can type now text and say Franklin Gothic. Yes, online service. Online service. Yes. So I use my V to mark it, and I say online service. You see, it's really looking beautiful. And it's going to be live on Facebook. So to do that, I'm going to show you how to decorate all this to make it stand out. So we can use this and we mark something here. So for life, we're going to put here this. So we write our life. Okay, we make it, we increase it. Life. This is beautiful already to me. So for the online service, we may want to change the color to, how about life on Facebook? Let's change this from heavy to a regular something. How about Facebook? Life on Facebook. I would not like to put them in the same layer, so I'll just delete this one. Yes. Okay, Control V, and I zoom up and up. So I zoom up and up. Yes, and I'm going to put on just above it. So this thing, I'll first start by putting an effect. I may drop an outer glow on it. Yes, you can see already it's beautiful. Even Facebook, I may want to add an outer glow. No, not a pattern overlay, an outer glow. Yeah, it's looking good to me already. So for the online service, I may want the color of just online or service. Oh, I didn't put R in the service. So I choose it and I scale it down a little bit so it fits into. Okay, so I may want to change this service to yellow. So I mark just it and I come here and I see yellow. Yeah, okay. Our online service on okay, can put on there. If we change this to black, how is it going to look like? Just this. Remember, we are just trying something, so we can say black. Is it looking good with black? Not really. Let's maintain it to white. Okay, so we just begin to fix things from here. Live on Facebook. We can say every Sunday, right? That would be cool. Okay, so we change this, not red again. Yeah, we can put that and say every. So we can copy this text here. We copy it. No, we use Control J to copy, to duplicate. Yeah, let's use the word duplicate. And we write here every. Every Sunday. So we put every here and we put Sunday. You can just here duplicate and duplicate and send it up. Every Sunday. So we're gonna change this to black. Now we want it to be capitalized. Every Sunday. Yeah, every Sunday. And I'm gonna change it to black and see how it looks. To black. I think blue, yellow and black somehow have a contrast. I'm going to do a video tutorial on colors soon so that you understand how to choose your color, but I think we'll just maintain white. The black effect on the yellow is not really, we'll just maintain with our effect here. How about we drop a shadow now? Let me see if I drop a shadow, how it's gonna. Nope, it's not very presentable either. Yeah, so we're just gonna maintain it like that every Sunday, so we can still see how about we say 9 a.m. Now this is too big. So we say Control and we shift it here. Yeah, we're just trying to do something very, very simple. So we say 9 A.M. The reason why I'm shifting this is because we're gonna use that name, that space up there, to write the pastor's name. Yeah, so we can just close this a little, close this since it's just 9 a.m. Okay. So how about we name the pastor, and we're almost done with this. So I go to my bureau, my graphic design tools, and I come and pick something. I learned this thing from the media department of Koinonia. They always do this, something like this. I'm just trying to be real quick now. Yeah. So we say with Apostle Niebka. With Apostle. So we write the Apostle here. And we can make it big. Okay. And we duplicate by using Ctrl J. Text. And we say Noel Niebka. Okay. What's that? Just use it here. And we bring down the apostle somewhere here. Okay. And that's it. So we can maintain it like that. I'm trying to keep this thing very, very simple. The next thing is going to be to add social media handles. So I'll just do that very quickly. Okay, welcome back, guys. So as I was saying, this is it. Basically, we've done a simple flyer. I've tried to keep this as simple as possible, and this is our final product. All you have to do now to export is to right click here and say export, click export as PNG. Yeah, you can say test. We save it as test. And I just say test. I already named something as test in my machine before, so I'll just say test 2 and I say save. So once that's done, you go to where you saved it. I saved it in here, and I just look for test. Yeah, beautiful. So this is it. Kingdom Restoration Ministries invite you for online service and online service live on Facebook every Sunday 9 a.m. with Apostle Niebka. And that's it. Is basically how we do a simple flyer in Photoshop. So this is part 1. In part 2, we are gonna go a little bit deeper. So tell me in the comment section if you like this video, if you enjoyed it, if you would like me to do more videos for you. Then don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any content from LAWRY Designs. And also check out the previous video. I said how to download it if you haven't downloaded Photoshop yet. And also check out my speed art. I will leave it in the comment section below. And you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at LAWRY Designs, and chat with me one-on-one. I also have a LAWRY Designs WhatsApp group masterclass, in LAWRY Designs masterclass WhatsApp group rather, where I teach my students one-on-one. They ask their questions and I answer on everything as far as graphic designing and video editing is concerned. So see you guys in my next video. My name is Lawrence Ngano, and goodbye.